YouTube? It's SC Closer here with another episode of Southern Style. Today I'm doing a couple different things. Number one, my cell phone crapped out on me a couple weeks ago. It pretty much just died. That's what I was shooting my videos with, so I'm testing out my new cell phone now, see how it does. I have no idea. First time I've used it for a video. So that's number one. Number two, I was wanting to try some new strings. So I think in this episode what we'll do is we'll test these strings. And these are DR Pure Blues, which are a pure nickel round core string. Okay. And these are 9 to 42. Alright, and what I decided to do with these is that they're supposed to be a little bit more mellow tone. I don't like high-end spiky sound sometimes when I'm playing live. So I was going to try these out. And the other thing, I put some of these recently on another guitar of mine, and I put a set of 10s on it. And they felt slightly stiffer than Ernie Ball Slinkies. But they felt really slick and smooth, and I liked the way they felt, and I really liked the way they sound. So what I thought I would do is that some of these guitars, like this gold top over here that I play with the black bottom biscuits, I always tune those standard, and because I play so many leads in those band, or in that band, I usually run 9s. Because I'm doing lots of bending and I'm playing a lot of leads, and I felt it's a little easier on my hand. But 9s feel almost too light. But when I put 10s on and run standard tuning, sometimes my hand gets a little tired. So what I was thinking is that if these are slightly stiffer feeling than Ernie Ball Super Slinkies in the pink pack, which is what I usually have on this guitar, then that might be a good compromise. And I'll see how they sound. Plus, these are supposed to last longer. So what I'll do is, the strings on the gold top over here aren't that old. So what I'll do is, get that tuner off, is I'll let you hear what it sounds like. This is with the Ernie Ball Super Slinkies, and we'll see what it sounds like. And then I'll change the strings and I'll put the DRs on it, and then I'll come back and we'll do it again and we'll get a comparison. So you will be learning how it sounds about as fast as I will. Actually, I guess I will first, because I'll see the video before I post it. But anyway, there we go. We've got the bridge pickup, got all the knobs up wide open. I'm playing through the Tweed Deluxe over here. And right now I'm playing straight into it clean with no overdrive. That's the bridge pickup. I got both pickups together. Both pickups. Now I've just got the neck pickup. Alright. Now I'll put a little bit of dirt on it, go back to the bridge. Alright, got both pickups. Alright, now just the neck. Anyway, it's a little bit of what it sounds like. I'll change the strings and come back and shoot it again, and we'll have a comparison. Okay, folks, through the magic of television, I'm back. That was a fast string change. Actually, it was a pretty quick string change. I'm going to just show it to you in case you want to see if you can see these. They look real nice. Real nice. All I did was just take the old ones off and stick the new ones on. I wiped the fretboard off just a little bit. I had the old ones top wrapped, so I top wrapped these two. And these actually top wrap easier than the Ernie Balls did. My initial impressions of these is just like before. They feel real slick. Not in a bad way, in a good way. And they're gliding on the frets. I mean, you know, I've used Ernie Balls since the 1980s. So I've been using those for like 30 years. I've tried other strings and generally always went back to the Ernie Balls. And I like Ernie Ball strings. There's nothing wrong with those strings. But I'm telling you, these things, they're just gliding on these frets. And the same thing with another guitar I had when I changed to put 10s on it. That's why I want to make a video this time of it, because I wanted to demonstrate this. But these feel nice. So here we go. We're going to go back through on the sound. I got it on clean, starting out on the bridge pickup. I like to add, you know, again, everything's turned up. And to me, this sounds a little deeper tone than before. It was not quite as bright and snappy as before. And you got to remember, the other strings weren't new either. I had a couple practices on them and I had a gig on them, but my strings generally last me a while. I can usually gig a guitar 3, 4, 5 times before I have to change the strings. I usually change them when the low ego's dead. And when it starts sounding kind of dead, I'll change them. Evidently my sweat's not that bad for strings, fortunately for me, although it will tarnish a gold top. Anyway, let's go to the middle position. Got both pickups on. Definitely sounds deeper. It's got almost a fatter sound. Alright, let's go to the overdrive. That was the bridge pickup. I'm going to go to both pickups. Alright, and now just the neck. and I said this in the beginning of the video, I was hoping to have to feel slightly stiffer. I wanted a little bit more resistance, and I do feel that there's a slight bit more resistance. That's the objective, but it's like I get a little bit more resistance. But yet, because the strings are so silky feeling and they glide on the fret so much better, it's almost like it's easier to play. Now I've heard some folks say too that you get a little less output with these. It's not quite as loud. I can't remember really, to be honest with you. Probably when we look at the video we'll be able to tell, because I have not changed anything other than the strings, but it does seem like it's not quite as loud, but then again it's not as bright. And sometimes when something's brighter it seems louder. I'm going to check the tuning real quick, because I just put these things on, I stretched them a little bit, tuned it up, and it seems like they're pretty much still dead on. I'm going to tweak the G just a little bit. I always have to tweak the G on a Gibson anyway. Folks, that's still pretty much dead on. I just put these strings on, stretched them a little bit, put them up the tune, strummed it, and then walked right back in here and started this video. And that's pretty good. That's as far as tuning stability. It's got a smoothness to it, I guess because it's not as bright. It's rounding those edges off. It sounds very vintagey to me, and it's giving this thing a little bit of a nasal tone. Roll the tone off a little bit. Roll the tone all the way down, see what it sounds like. Go back up to the neck. Roll tone all the way off. Repeat that. Yeah, I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking this. I don't usually like to roll the tone all the way off on my guitars for whatever reason, but I hope it comes through on this video. This sounds good. I'll roll back up. I'll put it on both pickups. That sounds pretty good. Oops. Go back to clean here. Folks, that's all I got for you today. These were the DR Pure Blues strings that we used today, and they came in the box, and inside the box there was this little bag, a little plastic bag that was sealed, and inside of that I had these 3 pieces, paper bags or pouches or envelopes, I guess you call them. And but the way they did them is they put, like in this one, they put the 1st and 4th string, the 3rd and 6th were in this one, and then the 2nd and 5th was in this one. Made in USA, it says right there. But anyway, so they were packed real nice. They should stay fresh. But what I want to point out to you is that these are, okay, DR Blues, Pure Blues. But these are pure nickel strings, okay? This is pure nickel. A lot of them that you get are nickel wound, all right? And I think that's some sort of a different alloy. But these are pure nickel round core. And I'm telling you, well, you heard it on here. So you can make up your own mind what you think. Just what I heard here in the room, I think I'm going with these from now on. I've been using Ernie Balls for some time, and I'm not sure. Right now I'm liking these because they're not as bright. If you have a guitar that you think's a little bit bright and you're trying to tone it down a little bit, I think these will do it for you. You want something that you want a little bit more of a vintage sound, I think these might help you. You know, if you want something that feels like it glides across the strings a little bit more than maybe what you have, these might help you. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's pure nickel. But I'm pretty impressed with these guys. I'm pretty impressed with them. But you know, I'll see how they do. I'll do an update video later. I'll take them and I'll gig them and play them a while. And I got them on my other guitar as well. And that's a guitar I do use for some gigs, though I don't have any gigs coming up for that band anytime soon. But I'll try them out and I'll give you a report back on them. But my initial impressions, these are pretty good, and it's worth you giving them a try. I think they were a little bit more expensive. I'm thinking these are like at least $1 a pack more than Ernie Balls. They're supposed to last longer. Mine already last pretty long anyway, but if they do last longer, then that'd be a good deal. I think it might be a good deal as is. Like I said, I'll have to give you an update on it later. But anyway, this is SC Closer. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Share the video, like it, tell your friends, subscribe please, and I'll try to get some more videos up for you guys. If you got anything you want to see, just let me know. Alright, SC Closer, I'm out. You guys take it easy.